I'm Alex Spikesma, a senior controls engineer for Barry-Wehmiller Design Group. Design Group is a system integrator and engineering, architecture, and consulting firm. We serve the world's leading companies across the food and beverage, life science, industrial, and tech industries. Design Group delivers fully customized solutions to our valued clients. Rooted in a commitment to caring deeply for people and solving their needs, we've cultured a business that is uniquely equipped to create unparalleled partnerships that provide lasting value. This project was for E&J Gallo Winery. Gallo is a globally renowned, family-owned winery that was established in 1933. Since then, they've grown into a major wine and spirits producer. Gallo's commitment to innovation, sustainability, and quality has solidified their position in the market. Their dedication to excellence is evident in their diverse offerings and operational standards. Once grapes are harvested and processed at one of their numerous California wineries, they end up being transported to their Modesto facility for bottling. In Modesto, they have 16 modern, fully automated production lines. Our team was engaged by Gallo to conduct an audit of their production lines from a controls engineering standpoint, seeking opportunities to minimize downtime and enhance efficiency. This project was created based off a controls effort to update machinery set points and line control speeds that manage the efficiency of the line. As we started implementing controls changes, we found that operations and maintenance personnel would end up modifying set points of equipment after they'd been changed in an effort to reduce their impact on the line or return to the status quo. Those changes significantly affected the overall line flow. We began reviewing the current process for managing machine set points and found the existing system to be similar to many other facilities. Operators would click through many HMI screens and compare current values against a paper form that held the standard recipe values. This required a significant level of effort, with some machines having over 100 set points. We would need a new system that could efficiently monitor all of the settings of a piece of equipment around the clock and compare it to master data in real time while assessing its impact to the production line flow. A second issue the controls team identified was that equipment was microstopping for only a few seconds, significantly reducing the overall speed and output of the line. These minor interruptions of productivity was wreaking havoc on the overall system balance of the line. That led us to the second requirement of the system, which was to monitor speed of individual equipment centers and ensure that V-curve was being properly applied under any type of line condition. Maintaining the V-curve allows us to harmonize equipment speeds based around the central machine, typically the filler, so that we have an uninterrupted product flow. This is especially important in a winery where glass bottle contact at high speed results in an immediate loss of product. Lastly, we would need to be able to have a mobile-friendly interfacing so that people on the floor could see all the data we're collecting in real time. Additionally, they could make real-time decisions as to whether equipment was running at rate or if recipes set points needed to be changed. In the application, there's an overview, grouping lines by their business units and showing the count of recipe configurations that are off center line. This allows us to look into specific lines or equipment to determine if their set points have changed. For example, if we look at the history of the case packer elevator dwell, we can see a historical look at the tag value and associated equipment speed. The most recent change of increasing the dwell has had a direct result in lowering the speed of the case packer. Having historical data that pairs equipment settings to their potential effect on the machine's overall speed has allowed for better data-based decision-making on the plant floor. Additionally, if we need to look at historical changes for an equipment center, we have timestamped data of when modifications occurred and their associated recipes at the time. This also allows us to audit the system for potential changes to master data. Line speed trends need to be monitored in real time as well as historically. We can see in this example that the foil applicator has been dropping into low speed for only a few seconds. This could be a leading indicator that we have a flow imbalance on the line that the controls team should review. Without this tool, we'd have a very hard time knowing that this reduction in speed was happening. Also, historizing line speed allows us to review line flow in retrospect to see if these controls updates have been having their desired effects. Recipe management in this application is held through a simple interface of importing and exporting CSV files that are automatically created based on the selected equipment and the current tag values. Initially driven by the controls team's need to visualize and address line flow issues, this project was created as a small test tool for proof of concept. As soon as the first line was presented out to operations and management teams, they immediately found value in the data collected. Managers of other line groups quickly started asking for all of their lines to be implemented all at the same time. With real-time data, operators, maintenance, and floor-level leadership are now empowered to make quick, data-driven decisions. We have reduced the overall amount of time to sustain recipe configurations, as well as reduced the response time to equipment centers running below their expected rate. This project supported an overall 10% increase in efficiency over the lines, while reducing operational support hours. A great success. Gallo has many ignition projects across their many wineries that manage data collection, sampling, OEE reporting, as well as managing wine flow through their cellar. We've found Ignition to be the key tool to tackle any challenge that Gallo has for their business needs.